Welcome to the latest installment of a series that we like to call That Leslie Sound.
In this series, we're going to attempt to cover every Leslie pedal on the used and the new market. If you want to know more about what pedals are in the series, click on the card above to watch the series opener.
And if you want to know what That Leslie Sound is, click on the card that will take you to a YouTube playlist that you'll hear many famous songs that use that Leslie sound. Welcome to the series. Today we're going to be looking at the Soul Shiver from Mooer.
It sounds a little something like this. I don't even know. All right, so let's get into the Mooer Soul Shiver. Oh yeah,
Just the cable.
Diva over here wants to have his cable. So the Mooer Soul Shiver. Thanks to Mooer for sending this out. When we started the Leslie series, we reached out to a bunch of people, and Mooer was one of them that was kind enough to send us the pedal. So. With that said, this is a little bit more than just a Leslie, but there definitely is a rotary sound to it. So we're on the rotary sound right now. A lot of times we tend to go for the faster rotary sound, but I kind of like the slower one on this one with a little bit of drive. So, you have a chorus and a vibrato and a rotary speaker sound. You have a level knob. You have an intense knob. And a speed knob. So, I think we get right into it, right?
Yeah.
So, we will put them at 50. And kind of, we have the Leslie riff we do in every one. So, Pat will play the Leslie riff. That makes it easy for us to, for you to compare them, I guess. So, I think I'll start on slow, let you play through it once, maybe move it to the faster speed, let you play through it once or twice, maybe keep it on this fast speed, go back and forth on the intensity.
Okay.
All right? So, I'll let you go through once clean.
Super Hampton Fender Hot Rod Deluxe. A little bit of the Dispatch Master, maybe some reverb or delay.
So one thing I noticed about the volume knob is go all the way off, you're taking the effect down, but not the volume of your signal down. And then the intensity obviously makes you hear the effect more. So this is pretty simple, right?
Mm-hmm.
No fast and slow, no ramping, none of that to go through. There it is, the Leslie sound from the Mooer Soul Shiver. But wait, that's not everything.
In this small, compact pedal, there's 2 other effects.
Right. So, do you want to do chorus and just, why don't we turn the intensity... I think we can leave the volume intensity up pretty high, but let's pull the speed back and then...
And even with the speed all the way back, there was that slight swirling.
Mm-hmm. I like the chorus sound on it. And then, so the vibrato. There's almost like a weird tremolo thing happening inside of that.
Right.
Did you notice that? Because vibrato doesn't... This is like the one modulation I'm not as versed with, but isn't it more of like kind of its way... It's kind of going back and forth around being in tune, right? It's adding... It's a kind of like like you're doing that a little bit. It's kind of... So to hear that kind of choppy, did you catch that? Like... It had that kind of choppiness of almost a tremolo. And I could be totally wrong about that. If I am, somebody tell us in the comments. That's fine.
And it could be where the intense was set. I keep saying it says intense, but
Well, and I turned that way up to hear that more because I heard it underneath. And so I'm like, well, let's max out the volume and the intensity to see if it does that more.
Just curious. There's that swirly,
I mean, I hear the vibrato, but I also feel like I hear like a tremolo in there too. Whatever it is, that's kind of cool. So anyway, that's the Soul Shiver.
And we were talking before we fired up the camera about the upsides of this pedal.
Mm-hmm. So one of the things I think with the Mooer pedal here that we really like is small form factor, inexpensive, and gives you the options of chorus, vibrato, and rotary. And so we're thinking this pedal would be great if you didn't need it very often, just needed it, had a real small place for it, and you wanted to slip this pedal in. This pedal might be good for that. But really, what I'm thinking, this pedal, the person that I would market this to, is for the guy or girl that is maybe never played with chorus, vibrato, rotary sounds and would like to get into that, like to learn what that's about. The price of entry, the real estate that it takes up, all of that I think works in its favor to get you 3 sounds that you can go, okay, I'm going to pick this up, put it on my board, see which one I like, which one fits with my style of playing. And then maybe from there I'm going to launch and go deeper into Leslie's sound or the chorus sound or the vibrato sound. So that seems like a great, if you're out there thinking, I'd like to get in some of this stuff, but I don't really know which one I like.
Right.
that's a good stepping stone. And we always go back to like how cheap some of these are, like the quality of them for the inexpensive price that when we were in school or college and poor, couldn't afford it, that this would have been a good way to get into that. So anyway, with that, we have a lot more stuff coming. There's a lot more Leslie pedals coming. We were just looking at the intimidating pile of pedals that we have to go through at some point. And wondering how that's ever going to happen. And then we got some other cool stuff coming up too. That's all I'm going to say. So if you want to find out what that is, that's all I'm going to say. That is the rabbit hole. Please subscribe. Go to Facebook, Instagram. Follow us there. We get post content there too. And I think with that, believe it or not,
I'm PJ on behalf of the Beard, reminding you no matter what you hear, you never have too much gear.